One question that comes up over and over again with landlords is with regards to pets versus service animals versus emotional support animals, and what is required and what we can and cannot disallow when we are leasing rental property. So we can disallow pets if we want to, although our recommendation is that we allow pets with conditions. The reason for that is statistics show that over 2/3 of American households have pets. So if we disallow pets in a rental property, we are automatically reducing the prospective tenant pool by that amount. So in order to get maximum rents, get market rents for a property, allowing pets with conditions is advisable. The conditions we place on that have to do with breed restrictions based on insurance guidelines, size and weight restrictions on dogs especially, and then having pet fees and deposits that are allowed under law to increase the security of the property owner against potential damage that may occur. There are times when we can disallow pets, but we have to allow some animals, and that is where we get into the realm of service animals, which most people have some experience with. These are your seeing eye dogs. These are your trained animals for a specific disability. Very narrow requirements for that, but those are trained animals to perform a specific task. In the last several years, the government has allowed what's called emotional support animals, and these are animals that are not trained, but which provide a specific therapeutic value to a person based on an emotional or physical health issue. This has become a gray area in the statutes. It has become the number one claim for housing complaints, for fair housing complaints, where the government gets involved and accuses a landlord of discrimination, where allowances are not made for emotional support animals. The laws are not as clear as they should be, but we have partnered with a company called PetScreening.com, who is very well versed in the statutes and who has a ton of experience in screening pets. So all of our tenants who are looking for an emotional support animal to be accepted on a lease have to go through the PetScreening.com's criteria to validate that their prescription from their therapist or doctor is legitimate and meets the requirements where we would be required to allow that animal in the property. Unfortunately, the way the laws are written right now, service animals and emotional support animals are both exempt from any kind of security deposit increase or fees associated with bringing the animal into the property. The tenant is still responsible for any damages or harm caused, but we cannot collect that on the front end. We cannot discriminate. We cannot treat them any differently from any other applicant that does not have an animal. When there's a family pet involved, yes, we can collect deposits and fees. When there's a service animal or emotional support animal, unfortunately we cannot, and we have designed our processes to monitor that as closely as we are allowed to within law.